Hey, RetconRaider here. Today's video is dedicated to Forbidden One. Thanks for your support. That said, let's get started. Welcome back to episode 11. Now, we've just popped up in the middle of the Kobold Caves. After studying the map, you can actually see we're right across from Queen Badah's chambers, which makes it almost certain that this room here is where we'll find Chief Sootscale. I just finished getting our party set up with the last of our buff spells, so let's not waste any time. Let's crack that door open and see how this goes. Okay, right off the bat we've got 2 sentinels and 1 kobold alchemist. Since that alchemist is easily the biggest threat on the battlefield, we'll need to focus on taking him down as quickly as possible. I guess we don't want to leave our back line completely open. We'll have Retcon and one of our fighters run interference. Oh, shoot. Okay, we've got Chief Sootscale on the field, and a whole bunch of kobold archers. That shaman's almost as big a threat as the alchemist. If we're lucky, we'll be able to prevent him from casting any spells. Most of our guys didn't even get to the alchemist. This is definitely a lot messier than I would have liked. I actually have no idea what Amiri is doing. She was hit by a fear spell at some point. Okay, well, at least it doesn't look like we're actually taking that much damage. Let's see if we can shuffle some more of our guys over to that alchemist. There we go. Now let's move our guys over to that shaman. Looks like Amiri's back in it too, so let's actually have her start clearing out all these archers. There goes the shaman. Now we can have our guys start focusing on... Oh. Deceased. Deceased is chief and Sootscale tribe. That's a bit unexpected. They actually made sparing the chief a chaotic good decision. Well, I did actually count up all the suggestions I received back in episode 10, and for the most part, people were pretty evenly split. I had more or less made the decision to kill the chief, but now I think I might actually have to reconsider. I'll admit, it is a bit painful to miss out on all that potential treasure and experience, but let's see how this plays out. I won't kill you, Chief. Take your servants and leave. The chief clambers onto his feet, shaking from his wounds. I need no pity. Take Might Relic, pays for my life. I guess that's about as much as I could expect from a lawful evil creature. Looks like he's actually taking the rest of his tribe with him, too. Hopefully this decision will pay off in the long run. Let's toss out the last of our healing and see what the kobolds left behind.
Just letting the ink dry. And Lindsay was called for.
Yes.
What troubles you?
You know, Harem took a bit of a beating, but otherwise we actually came through that pretty nicely.
Yes.
Aw, looks like the kobold crier didn't make it. Poor guy.
It is done.
There's another masterwork crossbow. We didn't actually need another one, but at least it's worth a decent amount of gold. Oh, hey, it's, Jaethal.
No stopping now.
I completely forgot she existed. While you were busy fighting, someone was busy trying to escape from the kobold prison, and that attempt was a success. Jaethal straightens her clothes, as if to eliminate all signs of staying in the kobold prison. Let us strike out and forget. Hold on now, not so fast. Tell me more about Tartuccio and the kobolds, and getting locked in their prison. There is nothing to say. The gnome needed servants to seek an artifact, voiceless, diligent, and numerous. Jaethal frowned scornfully. He subdued the kobolds by idle talk and trickery, the despicable buffoon. A battle with the Stag Lord and a possible barony awaits me. I would appreciate the help of someone as skilled as you, Jaethal. Now, obviously, I'm mostly just recruiting Jaethal for the sake of completion. Like I said way back in the prologue, she's lawful evil, so she's not a very good fit for our party. It's not perfect, but I'm actually pretty happy with our current roster. A battle with the so-called Bandit King will entertain me. I shall follow you, for now. It is time to continue my journey. Alright, Jaethal will be at the trading post if we need her. Let's finish looking around Sootscale's lair.
Onwards.
That's the sacred chamber there, but I don't think we can actually enter it from this side. There's some minor vendor trash. The size of this room's shelving suggests that it once served as a larder for human miners, who abandoned this place long ago. There's some more vendor trash. At least it all adds up.
March on.
Oh, and it's interesting to note that if we hadn't recruited Valerie back in the ancient temple, she would have actually ended up a captive of the kobolds, just like Jaethal. Just like convincing Cressel to turn her back on the Stag Lord or refusing to cooperate with the Technic League, this is just one of several ways that things can play out during Act 1. A Talton Warrior's dog tags. Okay, based on the description, that's another generic antique. I've got to say, this is actually pretty slim pickings. I mean, we've got one more bag over here, but yeah, it just has a couple of potions. Nothing to get excited about. Alright, well, hopefully whatever reward we get from Queen Bada will make up for the lack of loot. Actually, if the kobold tribe is gone, then they've theoretically left a bunch of poorly guarded treasure in these tunnels. We're still in halfway decent fighting shape, so let's stick around a little longer. There's some more generic loot. You know, I do actually appreciate that they included all these different treasure items. It's a nice little detail that makes things a little more immersive.
No stopping now.
Okay, I do want to get back to Queen Bada, but let's at least explore this area over here. Uh-oh. Okay, the kobolds may have left, but they apparently left their spiders behind. Well, we are completely out of restoration spells, but we're going to be camping soon anyway. Let's see if we can take these guys out.
Charge!
Too late to back off now. Let's see how this goes. There's one. There's two. And there's three. I like how that one death pony arrived, struck the killing blow, and then immediately burst into stardust. Truly, they are noble and mysterious creatures. We've got a campfire ahead. I think we're moving into the kobold living quarters. We shouldn't run into much resistance here.
It is done.
Oh, I may have spoken too soon. Okay, it's clear Sootscale's tribe didn't actually go with him.
We cannot be defeated.
Let's take these guys out. Nice, that went pretty smoothly. And we've got a couple of containers to loot. The kobolds have turned this skull of a dragon-like creature into an object of worship. Uh-oh. Double flame shamans. Okay, let's do it.
We will be victorious.
3 sentinels, 2 shamans. Spellcasters are priority targets. That's one down, but Amiri just took a pretty nasty hit. Let's get our range support on that other shaman. Fortunately, I think he's suffering a -4 penalty for firing into melee combat. Oh, and, of course, Amiri gets taken out the second the shaman has a clear shot at her. Well, we definitely could have approached that fight more tactically, but the important thing is we got it done. Let's toss out our last healing spell, loot the area, and I think we're done here for now.
I'm listening.
I'm listening.
Adventures await.
More generic vendor trash, but yeah, that fight did get us 2 more masterwork crossbows. That'll actually be worth a decent amount once we get back to the trading post. Ooh, a scroll of Vanish. I'll have to double check Octavia's spellbook, but that might actually be one she needs.
Follow me.
The kobolds were trying to mine out this wall over here. Oh, I see. It's a collapsed passage that leads to the mite tunnels. That's a nice little detail.
No stopping now.
Kobolds seem to be good at curing hides, and decorating their caves with them.
Onwards.
Okay, I think it's clear that we're not in any shape to take on any more kobolds right now. Let's fall back to the mite tunnels and then we can set up camp. You know, it's actually going to take us a couple of minutes to get there, so let's skip forward real quick. And welcome back. We haven't actually set up camp yet, but I figured as long as we were here, we might as well turn in a couple of quests. Let's go have a chat with Queen Bada. She seems to have turned invisible. We'll just try to ignore that. Her Majesty Warrior Queen Bada, welcome ally her chamber. It is done. I have defeated Chief Sootscale. Sweet. I reward and honor you, ally. Now I ready big attack and cut all kobold. Only wait you catch purple hide. Well, so much for preserving their alliance. I guess that's probably just as well. Several of the comments in episode 10 pointed out that it was a bad idea to basically strengthen two evil tribes. This way, the mites will be a lot easier to handle on their own. I will admit, though, I'm a bit surprised that Queen Bada rewarded us, even though we let Chief Sootscale escape. Anyway, Queen Bada is waiting for us to go after Tartuccio, but we need to get some rest first. Let's go have a chat with Bridgekeeper Quaggy, and then we'll set up camp. Our map is telling us we missed something over here, but I'm not actually seeing anything we can interact with. Well, as always, it is important to remember that this is just a beta. Let's go have a chat with Quaggy. Sorry, it's taking a little longer than I thought it would. There we go. Here are the mandibles you asked for. All good. I make fine helmet. Take Lever Bridge, brave ally. I say no one, you take treasure. You know, they might be evil, but at least they stick to their deals. Though it does seem pretty odd that clearly the mites and kobolds knew about this treasure and didn't claim it for themselves. Let's go check it out real quick.
No stopping now.
A wooden suspension bridge. Perhaps it saw frequent use back in days when the mites and kobolds lived in peace. A whole lot of corpses. And I'm guessing the treasure is in that half-buried chest over there. Oh, okay. The treasure was a magic greatsword that was literally too large for either side to use.
Onwards.
Well, that would certainly explain why neither side ever tried to claim the treasure. I actually really appreciate little details like that one. And there's the wall the kobolds built to keep the mites out of their tunnels. It looks pretty flimsy, but I'm not seeing any obvious way to destroy it, so let's go set up camp for now, and then I think it's actually time to go after Tartuccio. Unfortunately, we're completely out of rations, and I don't think you can actually go hunting while you're underground. That means we have to head back up to the surface if we want to set up camp, so let's skip ahead real quick.
No stopping now.
Okay, camping was uneventful, so here we are, outside the sacred chamber. Queen Bada mentioned that Tartuccio snuck his way in here some time ago, but as far as we know, he never actually left. That means he's probably still lying in wait for us. We're at full strength, and Tartuccio was level 1 the last time we saw him, so hopefully he shouldn't give us too much trouble. Uh-oh. We were just forced out of formation. I definitely don't like that. The outline of an unknown artifact disappears in the portal, and Tartuccio turns to you. He still looks like a kobold, but seems to think it is useless to keep pretending. "Oh, my impromptu rival, you are late, as always. A little advice, never join any races. Speed is just not for you." "What was this disguise, Tartuccio?" "Do you mean the performance I put up for the kobolds? Wasn't this an excellent idea? The poor folks did everything I wanted, even started a brawl with their beloved neighbor mites. I did not even need to make an effort to complete my mission. That is why I will always be a step ahead of you and the like." "And this is the person I nearly made the hero of my book? Ew." Without a doubt, Vice does have its advantages. However, in the end, it always, you hear me, always gets what it rightfully deserves. "I know you are a Pataxian spy." "But you don't know my mission, and won't ever know because I will never tell you, even for the pleasure of seeing your discouraged face." "What were you looking for here? Why did you need all this?" "Don't take me for an idiot. I'm not going to tell you anything, even despite the fact I'm going to kill you. By the way, did you know I'm going to kill you?" I'm sensing some hostility here. "I don't think we need to fight. Let's resolve this peacefully." "We do, dimwit. We really do. You know too much. And truth be told, I am simply tired of you." "Alright, Tartuccio. We'll do this the hard way."
Charge!
He does have a lot of kobolds, but they really shouldn't be a problem at this point. First things first, let's toss up some buffs and summon up... Whoa, that's a fireball. He's casting a fireball. Let's see if we can disrupt that. He's halfway done casting it, too. I guess we could try to back off and then move back in once his fireball's gone off, but I don't think we can actually move fast enough to do that. Alright, well, let's play this out and see what happens. Worst case scenario, we'll restore an older save. Ow. Well, that took out Retcon, but let's dogpile on Tartuccio. Nice. Amiri's already wailing on him pretty hard. Of course, now Lindsay and Octavia are under attack. We'll switch them off to their melee weapons, but honestly, they're probably going to get knocked out. It's a bit of a stretch, but maybe Octavia can take these guys out with a color spray.
This won't kill me.
Nope, she was immediately knocked out. Okay, let's... Oh. Well, I really hoped he'd try to surrender, but, let's clear the rest of these guys out. Okay, there's no way Lindsay's going to win that fight, so let's just have her make a run for it. Valerie, could you please do something about this? Thank you. This is dragging on a bit. Let's toss up some buffs and see if we can speed things up.
I'll survive. I always survive.
Shoot, I should have healed Amiri while she was still standing. Alright, well, let's just get this over with. There we go. I'll admit, that escalated a lot faster than I thought it would. I'm also a bit disappointed that there didn't actually seem to be a way to capture Tartuccio. I mean, maybe things would have played out a bit differently if we had gotten here a bit faster, but I'm pretty sure that losing that relic and being forced to kill Tartuccio is a major part of the overarching plot. Well, what's done is done. A broken crossbow of a Restov Ranger. Yet another antique. We also got a Ring of Protection +1 and a Wand of Magic Missiles. Definitely useful, but I was hoping for something a bit more exciting. Alright, let's toss out some healing.
I'm listening.
Just letting the ink dry.
We should move.
You know, that really was a short fight, but that fireball ended up eating through a lot of our resources. A pedestal of some sort formed by tangled tree roots. It seems that some long and narrow object rested here until recently. There's no sign of it now. Some sort of rod or staff, I guess. Oh, there's a magic shield. We can definitely use that. Alright, well, I think we're done here for now. I'm still disappointed we had to kill Tartuccio, but I'm assuming it's an integral part of the story. Anyway, let's report back to the Queen. Our ally brave come back. When you go, we defeat Kobold. I wonder if that will actually clear out the Kobold tunnels. War not over yet. You tell what happened, treacherous shaman. You find him? Let's try being honest. Tartuk deceived everyone. It was he who stole the Sycamore branch from the Kobolds to make war with the Mites. He attacked me, and he was killed. Now I possess both sacred branches. I know, Purple-Hide traitor. We've got some interesting options this time. My queen, I ask that you show mercy and not pursue King Sootscale and his kobolds. They only attacked you because they were deceived by a traitor. The queen shakes her head thoughtfully. Was much death, hard forget bad blood. But I wise queen find other way. No kill kobold no more. Ally, you brave and fair. Be our guest precious now always. Well, all things considered, I think that actually turned out pretty well. We didn't restore the alliance between the Mites and the Kobolds, but at least we resolved things as peacefully as possible. Okay, it looks like it's repeating dialogue for some reason, so we'll just pick the same options and skip through this real quick. There we go.
Onwards.
Let's go see if the Queen has anything else to say. Ally, we rest war now, make new war soon. You come again. You know, I almost thought the Mites had learned some sort of lesson here. That's fine. We're pretty much committed at this point. We'll just see if it has any consequences in Act 2. Okay, I think we're pretty much done with the mites for now, but we've still got a few areas we need to finish exploring. We're definitely going to have to rest soon, but let's see if we can finish clearing the lower tunnels first.
I tire of waiting.
Now let's see here. Oh, yeah, we've still got a lot of ground to cover. Okay, well, we know the tunnels on this side were to help get between the Mite and Kobold caves. Let's go see what's on the other side. Oh, let's toss up another light spell before we go any further.
It is done.
Okay, we've got some more centipedes ahead. Nothing to worry about. Whoops. Let's switch Octavia back to her bow.
Blood for Gorum!
Nice. That's 30 more experience points. We're actually getting pretty close to level 4. There's a huge serpentine trail in the dust. Something very large slithered through here. Okay, well, I definitely don't like the sound of that. There's no indication what direction it's going in, so I guess we'll just try north first. Okay, we've got giant frogs ahead. I think they're actually non-hostile.
Just letting the ink dry.
Huh. Weird. Well, I guess it does make sense. There's no shortage of bugs down here. Sunlight made its way into the dungeon to create this island of life. Sure, I suppose it is pretty nice. Whoop. Okay, they definitely didn't like that. Well, they've got us surrounded, but these things are pretty weak. Nice. Looks like Amiri's lost about half her health. Let's hit her with a quick healing spell. Alright, that'll do it. Honestly, that felt like kind of a weird encounter. There was no real indication that the frogs were guarding that chest. Not that it ended up being a problem anyway.
This requires your attention.
No stopping now.
Okay, well, that was a bit weird, but it obviously wasn't the giant slithering thing. Let's try heading south instead. More centipedes. Nothing we can't handle.
Onwards.
I am a bit leery, though. They wouldn't have gone out of their way to tell us about those giant tracks if it wasn't important. Alright, well, let's just see how this turns out.
To victory!
That's one down. So far, so good. And that takes care of the rest of... Oh, no, there's one behind us. And we've got even more in... Oh, geez. Okay, well, that would explain the giant slithering tracks. Let's toss up some buffs and summon up a herd of death ponies. Lindsay and Octavia both just got poisoned. That puts both of our rogues out of commission. At least it went down pretty easy. Oh, and we got a lot of experience points. Oof. Harem got poisoned too. You know, I wanted to finish exploring these tunnels, but we might actually have to pull back for now. Let's regroup and assess the damage. Okay, that's not too bad. Ooh, that's a bit worse, though. Wow, -9. Unfortunately, that puts half our party out of commission. Like I said, I did want to keep exploring, but we're not going to get very far with both our rogues crippled. Alright, I'll tell you what. Let's cut things a little short for now, and I'll see if I can get us back in fighting shape before episode 12. Then next time we can focus on finishing up the Old Sycamore, heading back to the trading post, and hopefully hitting level 4. I haven't really had much of a chance to look at our options just yet, but if you've got any suggestions about how we should handle our next batch of level ups, be sure to let me know in the comments below. I do have a vague idea of what I'd like to do with some of our characters, but as always, I'll try to take all your advice under consideration before I make any final decisions. Anyway, it's going to take a while to recover from all this poison damage, so for now, this is RetconRaider, signing off. Thanks for watching. Oh, and remember, although I do love playing the Pathfinder Kingmaker beta, you can find out more about the game by visiting the official website, the official YouTube channel, or the original crowdfunding campaign over on Kickstarter. Links are in the description.